So another thing that affects their overall health and vitality, and we talked about this earlier, is their polarity being out of balance. Well, there's another thing that can be out of balance, and that is their yin yang. If you look in your acupressure, you know, your yin and your yang organs, they all need to be in balance. If the horse has ever had a traumatic event, crashed to the earth, thought they were going to die, pulled back in a trailer, got caught up in a fence, then they will be out of balance. And if you see your diagram, there's 6 quadrants on top and 6 quadrants on the bottom. And you remember that this is the north. It's going to be just inside the ear. So I had to label them because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I labeled them north 1, and it's just inside the ear. Not on the parietal bone, but just inside the ear. So north 2 is on the other side. North 3 is just behind the top of the scapula where your saddle tree would go. North 4 is just on the other side. North 5 is about over the 18th rib and over large intestine. And North 6 is the same thing but on the other side. So there'll be 1 out of balance on top if their yin and yang is out of balance, and only 1 out of balance on the bottom. Okay, so directly on the underside of the horse is south 1, straight down. Straight down on the other inside of the jaw is south 2. Right here where the girth goes on this side is south 3. Reach across to the other side, south 4. This side of the belly, make sure they're not kicky. Right under this point is south 5, and on the other side, south 6. So if I do a reading for you, or if you just want to find them on your own, you're going to be using your yes, no. So you're going to ask, which one is out of balance? Is it this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, or this one? Once you get a yes, you don't need to keep asking. So if I ask him, which one's out of balance? Is it north 1, north 2? I get a yes for north 3. Don't need to ask about the rest of them. Which one's out of balance on the bottom? South 1, south 2, and I get a yes for south 3. So remember on your diagram, you've got your north finger. This is the only time you're going to be using your south finger on your left hand. If you're right-handed, your north paw is the strongest on the top, and your south hand, your south paw is strongest on the bottom. So north finger, it's just a very, very light touch, and south finger right here. You'll hold these spots, in 30 seconds to a minute and a half, you should get some licking and chewing. It's just helping them to balance their own yin and yang. When this is out of balance, they are not assimilating their nutrition as well as they should. They might be a little bit clumsy, don't like to be groomed by other horses. They'll be the horse that's standing out in the pasture by themselves. Okay, so if you've been there for 2 minutes, you've probably been there long enough. Some horses that are emotional won't lick and chew until you walk away. Okay, if you can't do anything else for a horse, that's one of the most important things that you can do for your horse, is to balance those 2 quadrants.